Okay, so if this is you listening, this is our 7th day of ASG. And our competitors today, this is the first match of the second stage. We have BangBang Esports and Zero. So you've seen how these two teams play. They are pretty much on the same level, same skill, and they both are just as good. Now we are in the inviting phase. We've seen Wolf Demon, we've seen them crush my esport before, and hopefully this time Zero knows this pattern. They've probably watched the stream in preparation, and this time hopefully they get a better game. We can see some better results, because firstly no one's really prepared for anything at all, so we'll see this time. We have our two last waiting for response. And surprisingly both teams are quite active this time. As we move into our first match, second stage of the ASG 200, starting with our first ban on Day-Blk from LAN. Now, BangBang probably knows that Zero already has a very rigid comp, and they only have that limited selection of heroes. But unfortunately, the same problem also goes for BangBang Esports, which they really don't have that much to choose from.
Your team
Cho is auto ban, but Day-Blk has also been known to use he's also been known to use Esmeralda, so we'll see later. Now Maisie making his second ban. So with BangBang Esports, they are probably targeting Day-Blk because we've seen that Cho, how he invades that red buff starting mid game, and how he shut down that real pretty fast.
Your team
Halkett
is
ban, Silence Burst, and now we have second ban of Esmeralda from Zoe. They saw that coming, leaving Day-Blk with his first pick. Let's see what he picks. Mincy. Now if he picks Mincy, it will be a very nice counter. Very nice counter for those carries, but at the same time that is also the similar possibility that Wolf Demon might go with Brody and the others might go with fighters and tanks instead, giving them more protection over the Brody. Because Mitita, he's really that lockdown hero. He stops that blink skills, and he might be a danger to the enemy carry. Win and G Phoenix moving on with Kufra and Lunas. As similar to Minchita, Kufra was also probably meant to shut down the carry, and thanks to that, thanks to those thankfully G Phoenix managed to steal that Kufra pick. Here we go again, same heroes as last time. Igua picks Yubi.
Your team is
And
picking.
we have Barat from Moro, high sustainability, and his tankiness makes it formidable off-lane or both tank. Wolf Demon selecting his hero now. Hopefully, I think he should go with an up first, because if Wolf Demon picks the carry, they can take the counter. And although we've seen Zero's rigid hero comp that fought that IRQ, they might learn to adjust. They might do some adjusting. We have
Your
T1H
team is
up,
banned.
Uranus, nice off lane. And the Lunox is taking Purify, which is quite annoying to that Minsita right now. Wrong pick, Minsita first pick. Third ban of
Your team
Karina
is
to shut down land. They saw that coming. Those all three are really good bans from Blink Esports. Like it. However, on the other hand, the only real ban they have made is 1-1. As for Hellcat, it was from the last match.
Your
Same with
team
Brody.
is picking.
Both teams have been styling the streams that I appreciate. So he's making his pick now. Either he should pick an off lane, or either he should really pick another tank to add to that team fight. And
Your
he is
team
giving
is
giving them that team fight advantage, that edge. Lamazy and Len making it out with the 4th and 5th pick of Zero Esports. Can they pick something that can counter Wolf Demon?
Alucard. Cecilia.
Your team is picking.
Ling.
Finishing off with a link pick from Wolf Demon, but that will make him very, very weak to Minsita back there. And so he should really start watching out. And Wolf Demon switches with T1H, is it? Not sure back there, we'll see later. As we move into the first match between Blink Esports and Zero Esports, two of the best teams in the ASG. On the loading screen, we see that Zero actually has that title advantage, so they claim that loading screen advantage. Those skins look intimidating though, as if it was an actual MCL competition. Appreciate that. Thanks guys for raising the standards. So really the Kufra Uranus should really start to give that protection to Link, because we've seen Cecilion late game many times, although in ASG 200, both in 200 and the 120, we've seen Cecilion deal damage, we've seen Cecilion deal team fights, we've seen Cecilion carry. So if in team fights, if Zero manages to open their combo before Blink does theirs, then Link won't have a chance, because I think they set Minsita just to shut down the Link, given that almost all of his skills are Blink skills.
Welcome to Mobile
Moving into the
Legends.
first match, we have
5
the Link
seconds
counter
till the
pick,
enemy
go
reaches the
top lane,
battlefield. Smash them. All troops deployed.
then moving mid, they are going for 1-3-1, similar with Blink Esports. They both are using the same 1-3-1 laning strategy, but in this one it gives that advantage for Cecilion, because there's 3 people right there for him to hit. Back here, Uranus getting the edge over Ruby, cause the more you hit him, the more he heals. Ruby is standing no chance. Now it is really depending on how he wants to play safe. We see Uranus going with a Warrior Boots preferably, and that Avery's choice of emblem is really nice. We see a first blood of Sicilian, careless mistake back there. Nice shutdown. Boro escapes with 1 HP. And presumably Baras is their tank, which is really not comforting at all. G Phoenix here helping Wolf Demon complete his hyper material. Lance finishing his hyper and diminishing the TYH Lunox to 1 bar. Wheat back here having that mana problem we've seen with Uranus. And now he has Warrior Boots. He's probably going for Enchanted Talisman now with Wolf Demon in. And that is a nice escape right there. Baras back here. And it is useless. Reed escapes, wasting their skills, while we have a Zoe shutdown back here. We look at Mitsita's build and we see he's probably planning on Bloodlust Axe and Endless Battle both at the same time. He needs to learn prioritizing back here. Move Demon shuts down Mitsita. Barely with 1 bar. And it is their turn to push. Lunox moves in. Guinevere coming up a close step behind. Lame Z on mid lane.
Turtle
Nairobi
resurrecting
getting his
soon.
stacks from the gold buff.
Quest backup.
Tikwa is seriously scared of that Uranus back there now. Gaining that serious edge. The only advantage Ruby has is that Uranus cannot dive her. Lame Z back here. Yeah, that combo. Nice one. And Sicilian is shut down again. Aluka diminished half bar straight in. With a Link back here taking the turtle buff. And Zoe. Zoe is starting to play push too. DLNY back in the battlefield, moving top lane while we have Boro. Boro is under really dangerous circumstances along with the Sicilian, cause anytime Link could just jump over, and if the Mizita isn't there to help them with that stop all blink skills combo, then Link is going to dominate this game. Back here, Wheat is still having the bottom lane advantage. We look at the goal now and there is over 3k advantage back here. Uranus has gotten his Enchanted Talisman, presumably moving to Brute Force now. Land back here. Shut down 1. Shut down 2. And 1 HP. Shut down 3. Full triple wipe out. Tikwa back here. Actually, this all partly caused because he couldn't adjust. Even towards the end, he was unable to take a counter pick for neither Uranus nor Link. So he picked Ruby and now he's getting bullied by Reed back here. Land back here while Guinevere is here. DLNY shut down for the 3rd time now.
Mega kill.
And we have Mega Kill from Tikwa by Wolf Demon. 9 stats with 403. 5 minutes, almost 6 into the game, and they are getting crushed. Boro unable to steal the buff. And nice combo back there. We have a kill by Alu. And they are all finished. Lunox left with 1 bar in fact. And they are all wiped out without a single kill. 4 all wiped out. We keeping the Ruby at bay. Ling slain turtle.
Initiate retreat! Initiate retreat!
Back here taking the buff.
Initiate retreat!
Now it's really all up to that Kukra and Guinea Bear combo added on by Ling jumping in further on, and I think that will be the real teamfight combo along with Wheat. Wheat is basically the guy who's wasting up all their skills. Because a Mincy first pick would just lead to people taking real protective stuff. Ling escapes back here, moving back. Ling escaping, just escaping, and triple kill by TYH, wiped out. Wolf Demon escaped with barely a few HP left. Wheat back here. And Ling goes back to take the buff, while we have Zoe back here guarding the buff. Taken. Boro gathering at mid lane, playing offensive. Uranus back here, full CC, and that's their second kill today.
Legendary!
Lunas goes bonkers on them. Left with barely 1 bar, and as I said before, all skills are used on Uranus. Shut down Ling back here, nice move back there. And now we are stuck at a 10k.
Turtle resurrecting soon.
Since Mincy first pick was really just to shut down Wolf Demon back there, you gotta appreciate his skills. You gotta appreciate that surprise pick of Mincy. Looking at their attributes, actually, Barats is really losing over in tankiness and sustainability to the Kukra over here. Ling has already completed 4 of his core items, now moving on to the 5th, presumably Blade of Despair. Turtle slain by Wolf Demon. Lunox back here. And so we can see that Wolf Demon's Ling is really starting to be intimidated by that Mincy. His hook is just perfect, unlike the Frankos we've seen before. Actually, Frankos we've seen before isn't that bad either. It's just the problem that recently in the meta we have a lot of heroes with good skills and a lot of people that know the sidestep, so Franco isn't really that good anymore. However, with Mincy's ability and unhidden potential, because he really can counter so many heroes, this has been a really good pick by DLNY purely to counter Wolf Demon. Missed hook back there, range problem from DLNY. Now for teamfight, all they have is the Sicilian and that Ruby. Without those 2 heroes, really, that would be suicide. The Phoenix waiting for the ultimate, initiating. TYH moving bot lane, presumably for pushing.
Lord resurrecting soon.
Lord resurrecting in 3 seconds. And now we are waiting Wolf Demon. Wolf Demon, they are now playing defensive. Barely 11 minutes into the game, they are forced into a defensive stance. Whip back here just wasted their skills for absolutely nothing. So Uranus's function here isn't actually as a semi-tank or even a tank or even a real off-lane. He's just there to make sure that they waste all their skills before moving into the actual teamfight combo I just mentioned before. Kufra, Guinevere, and that Link, along with Lunox to just go bonkers with her dark mode ulti. Uranus uses Purify, escapes Mincy. Lord slain by Wolf Demon back here. And it might seem weird, but almost every team with the loading screen advantage
Launch
is
attack.
usually the loser. D-Phoenix jumps in, awesome combo, wiped out 1, wiped out 2,
Killing spree.
wiped out 4,
Double kill.
left with Barracks, and even that is shut down. We move on, finishing the game. Nice move like that. Nice game from Blink Esports, earning them their first point for their second stage. As I said, we've seen some entertaining stuff here, but this really takes the top so far. And now this is the second match and maybe the last one, because if, like I said, this is best of 3. Now they are separating into their separate teams. Waiting for Zoe. Zoe is in, left TYH. TYH is in. We start immediately off the second match and possibly the last. Now every band here will count. Targeting Wolf Demon, as we've seen with the Nairo match, is actually a big mistake because the Blink Esports really has more than one carry if you have really done your research on these people, with Nairo being a Arif main and G-Phoenix. Basically all 5 of these people are able of playing the carry role, so really targeting Wolf Demon will not only prove unproductive but also it is quite a useless effort. Lamizi making the second ban. We have a 1-1 ban, which is Wolf Demon's main, as well as Cho purely targeted towards DLNY. And Helker is banned again.
Is banning.
We've seen between the Nairo match that all these bans are based probably right off the streams, right off what they have used before. Esmeralda banned again, purely targeted towards that DLN1. Because basically they probably see him as the carry. Kufra pick purely to steal their pick. Nairo with and Wolf Demon making a decision. And I think so Hylos and Valia pick from Blink Esports, while Lan goes ahead with Karina instantly up. Yeah, and one making his pick now.
Alice.
And it is Alice with her new sustainability and her new unlimited lifesteal that can be activated almost any time. She is practically a better hero since her revamp.
Your team is banning.
Wolf Demon making his third ban. Now for Karina, Hylos is basically a big hunting ground.
Your team is
And
battling.
because Karina is usually a hyper carry, we've seen in the Zero versus IRQ before, since they usually use Karina as a hyper carry, so Zero Lame Z will probably either go with an offlaner or mage, and Tigua will always go with Ruby. Barat's banned by Wolf Demon. It is a Brody ban. Zoe making his pick.
Sylvana.
And it is
Your
Silva.
team is picking.
Lame Z and Tigua making their already presumed picks. They are treading on icy ground right now, but remember that third match, that tiebreaker match, that record still hasn't been touched, still hasn't been broken yet. If Zero can win this round, then it will be an official 2-1 stats, which will be the first tiebreaker ever in the ASG 200. So now they really have to play carefully. They have to, because they are really on enemy territory right now. Demon's team has the advantage. Demon making his decision.
Fanny.
And it is Fanny, which might be a mistake. Practically because, how do I say this? There's a Kufra on the enemy team, and Wolf Demon is just picking Fanny as if there were no Kufra. So we shall see whether he picked Kufra to counter him, and let's see whether that counter pick will work. As we go into the second match, we see that TYH, he's been a Guinea man and he's good at it. And if I may, I might suggest that actually this time Blink Esports has the loading screen advantage, but like I said, it's a jinx. So we will see later who wins and whether Zero can gain back that tiebreaker record and whether they can sustain for one more match. This is Athena Saber Gaming. Share the stream on. Remember to subscribe
Welcome
if you're
to
new
Mobile
here.
Legends.
This is the ASG 200 live.
5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them.
DRNY on bot lane.
All
Moving on.
troops deployed.
And it appears that G Phoenix is their tank as with last match. Now really towards Hylos, the only counter they have is Karina, and if they open, even if they open a combo right, the only thing they will manage to actually do would be really just targeting the Fanny, or yeah, all they really want to do is to target the Fanny. Lame Z, if we recall, he has also played Loi in the past match between IRQ. Here we go again with Kufra. Hylos back here.
First blood.
And it is a first blood from land. Nice one back there. TYH waiting for that. Now we see that Loi pick Purify. which will be really a pain for the event. Taking the lead, so we move back to Soul. So it looks like he has the advantage so far. And second kill from Land back there. This is exactly why they banned Karina before. And that is Karina shut down. Right, 2 minutes into the game, their carry is shut down just like that. Valia back here. Kufra. And it is their hyper carry shut down right into the game. But still they have a 100 goal advantage over them. Nairo with. So we slaying Day-Blk back here, which is now giving them, nope, still same 100 goal difference. Now, speaking in terms of late game, actually, I think they are pretty much the same. Because we see no actual real late game potential here. Unless we are talking about Karina and that burst.
Request backup. Initiate retreat.
Moving back to Fanny.
Initiate retreat.
Wolf Demon escaping by that narrow meter back there. Nice one. And it is a double slay. Day-Blk. And Day-Blk comes back with a comeback towards Zoe. Now we have a 700 goal comeback advantage from Blink Esports towards Zero Esports. Lame Z back here. Now, although we've seen that Loi play great in the IRQ match, we really aren't seeing her perform this match. It might be because that high-lows and Fanny combo. Actually, as we've seen with Disruptor during the very first match of the ASG 200, we've seen Disruptor play Fanny more of an initiator instead of a carry. So Demon, we can see his Fanny playstyle is completely different than we've seen with the one of Disruptor. Turtle slain by Wolf Demon, giving them a 1k advantage, entire 1k. So we slain again by Day-Blk. Wolf Demon back here. Boro slain another one. Karina is not standing a chance at all. It is a 1-on-3 situation. 1-on-3. And that insane damage, insane control from TYH shuts down that Ruby. Mame Z back here. And that Valia is being pure annoying. Back here we have that Loi ganking. Ruby here, missed that hook.
Killing spree.
Another kill trade this time, Zoe with Alice. Now really, if they keep playing this offlane kill game, it won't really prove anyone any real help. Right here, we see Alice has gone with a demon shoes already and is now moving on to her second mana regen combo, following by enchanted talisman as her third item. Valia back here with Fanny moving on. Fanny is waiting for that combo. Lan really has to play safe because they really are losing in gold now. We have a 2.3. No, now it's 2.4 and now it is 3. You know, I give up. How do I do this? Okay, 16. 2.8k. 2.8k gold advantage. Loi just spamming over here. Good demon back here. And that control! Double kill again! Running away. Zoe back here. Now 3 are gathering right in mid lane. 4 now. Phoenix back here. Guinevere moving back up, but Phoenix has to hold the fort. He cannot. And Guinevere! No. Yes, it is. We are seeing a whole wipe out right here. In one mistake, they have lost 3 for 2. Karina retreating.
Initiate retreat.
Lame Z moving back. Lan recalling. While we have Wheat here. Wheat is just being pure annoying from here. Wow, Phoenix now moving in with Loi. Demon here, dangerous turtle. Wheat back here just spamming. And we have a Karina shutdown. Just finished off 4 in 1 row from Blink Esports. Blink Esports, they have that cooperation and they just opened that combo quite perfectly. 5-on-1 situation. Just keep pushing mid lane. And mid lane is clear. Just dive kill. Back here we see them moving back. Zero is moving back.
Launch attack.
Karina back here. They are under serious fire now. 5k advantage. Demon back here, but little does he know Kufra is right back here. Demon retreats. Hylos, they are all waiting for that initiative. And in terms again, Hylos is actually being much more of a tank. Unexpectedly than Kufra, although they did manage to steal back that Kufra pick from G Phoenix, however they failed to put that Kufra to actual good use, and that is where they were downfall. Because
Lord,
if you can't use
soon.
that Kufra as good as the opponent did, you're basically just wasting your pick and you are just wasting apologize. And TYH moving back on to mid lane. Demon shut down again. Zero landing G. Mistake. And shut down by Nairo TYH. Phoenix shut down also. With Zoe moving on the split push back down. Nice one. And Zoe has slain BLNY. While Valia is moving in. Karina takes the Laura unexpectedly right there. Shut down by Sylvana.
Shut down.
Along with a kill trip back there. So along with that. And back here, Fan is shut down again by that Kufra. G Phoenix, TYH playing defensive now. They lost that edge. We moving back with an almost 1k. We have shortened it to 1k advantage. Now moving back to 2k. They playing defensive. And really, if they have a stack hero like Aldous or Cersei, this will be a really good time now. Alice and them pushing on mid lane. And it is down on top lane.
Initiate retreat.
Turret finish. Wolf Demon now with no buff, vulnerable. Another turret gone. Now we are reduced to an almost 0.8k. Big jump back there. One more mistake and BLK is going to lose their very first round, very first match. Now Zero is really that close to having a comeback. They know it, but if they are going to have that comeback they want, they're going to have to play this properly. Yo, NY back here waiting for that perfect initiator. They are all just waiting for that Kufra to go in.
Initiate retreat.
Retreating instead. Boro back here, it is more tense for him now. We know he's that tank, we know he's the CC tank, and he is probably going to be the one that first starts the combo. So if he can't initiate properly, the team fight might as well be lost already. TYH waiting now. With Demon on bot lane, already got his buff. So we here gathering now. And now TYH, it is really up to TYH as well as Phoenix to determine who can open that combo faster. Can Boro open his combo first, or will TYH jump in before he does? The round here is quite tense now, guys. Phoenix back on mid lane. So we hear Wolf Demon moving in, shut down by Karina, and we are in with our initiating. Shut down again with Guinevere. And DLNY has slain Nairobi. We have got 3 triple slay here.
Launch attack.
Back with Alice. Now finishing off Hylos. Slain Hylos also moving on with that one last Sylvana. Karina back here and she pushes finish that turret. 13 seconds, countdown 13 seconds, countdown 9 seconds until Demon is back in the battlefield. Ruby back here waiting for that minion wave. Not fast enough.
Launch attack.
Demon back in the field. Sweet back in the field and TYH back in the field. Now moving on. Fast and steady. Demon slain. Lame Z slain.
Killing spree.
And
Double
Sylvana
kill.
slain along with Wheat again. Back to TYH over here. G Phoenix back in the game. It is up to these two to determine whether Zero will have their first record of. Back here, nice one guys. We have, yes, that is it.
Unstoppable. Initiate retreat.
Karina taking the Lord again. And the Lord has been taken. It is a real tense comeback situation over here guys. We are seeing something that I have not seen so far in the ASG 200. They are so close to having that epic comeback. And I'm so close to having my battery depleted, so let's get this over as fast as possible. Anyway, Land back here taking the little. Lord moving back on mid lane. Boro on top lane along with Fanny, chasing Fanny.
Initiate retreat.
Wolf Demon retreating, all gathering a mid now. G Phoenix, TYH moving back on. Gathering. And it is clear. They have cleared their mid lane. And now Zero has that 6k advantage over Blink Esports. Zoe back here.
Initiate retreat.
Lan takes the buff. Feeling Fanny. Successful invasion. Kufra now has immortality.
Request backup.
I really should not have played that one.
Initiate retreat.
Sylvana back on here. It is getting really tense now. If they can shut down the Kufra, then they have shut down the teamfight potential, or rather a big part of it. Karna steals away with a hyper stolen straight from the toolbars of the enemy. Wolf Demon back here. Wow, G Phoenix goes straight into the front line. Failed teamfight. TYH moves on back up to clear the top minion wave. Wolf Demon moves back in. Wow. It is true. Those with the loading screen advantage. Fanny back here, split pushing. Nice of her. Too late for that. Bot lane is cleared. Ikwa moving back here. While we have Roy slain, Lamezi slain, we shut down the LNY, while Lan has shut down Zoe. Kill trade back there. TYH, 3 people moving back down. It is now a 3-4 situation. But Blink Esports is still losing by over a 3k advantage.
Launch attack.
Land back here, countdown 20 seconds until Lamezi is back on the field. Very tense now. If they can hold the base, last 20 seconds. Ruby back here.
Lord resurrecting soon. Shut down.
And Lan is shut down. Boro following up. Alice back in the field. They are holding this mid. Fanny escaping 1 HP left, so we Guinevere wheat.
Request backup.
Fanny here taking lot. Gathering now.
Initiate retreat.
And the lot is given up, aborted. Now, this is really tense now. They need one to play defensive right there. Roy shut down again.
Launch attack.
Zoe shut down.
Initiate retreat.
Karina moving back in.
Initiate retreat.
Guarding top lane.
Initiate retreat.
Moving back to Alice. Thanks to split pushing, they have now cleared all 9 turrets. However, we are still at the 0.6k disadvantage. So tense now, guys. Aim is shaking and they are still guarding that. DLNY shutdown followed up by Ruby. 3 seconds countdown. Lame Z moving back in. And now it is time to push back here. TYH diminished to 1 HP left.
Request backup.
Back to wheat. Đi qua Valia. Fanny taking her buff. Now 25 minutes in, they are still holding strong.
Initiate retreat. Initiate retreat.
And as I said, it's really tense back here.
Initiate retreat. Initiate retreat. Initiate retreat. Launch attack. Initiate retreat.
And as I said now, very close match together. Playing defensive, force defensive. Demon back here, they are doing all they can just as long they win. Back here, 30 minutes, almost 30 minutes into the game, still going on tense. Slain Alice, moving on here, Demon slain. Slain again, and killing spree by the pure effect of glowing one. My Z back here.
Launch attack!
Really tense back here.
Initiate retreat! Initiate retreat! Request backup!
Seeing some progress over
Initiate
here now.
retreat! Initiate retreat!
Land back here. And wait a minute. Okay, back in business, so really tense, mega kill land, Oro here, shut down Sivana, they are not giving up until it is done. Lot is finished, and there is the 2-0 match of BLK versus Zero. Really tense match here. Really hope you guys saw this because it really was incredible. So if we can look at the data, we can actually see that Arena was actually having an edge. They really had that comeback chance right until they let the Lord go back there, and really it was such a tragedy because they really had the chance. And late game, their money, their economy is the same. And really, it was a nice match overall, lasting over 30 minutes. Really tense match. And I hope
that tomorrow's match is Define GG versus Udin. So please stay tuned. Stay tuned. Tomorrow is the same time, same platform, still YouTube, and I'll see you then. Until then.